Hey y'all, happy December. Welcome back to Age 40 Years. My name is Greg, and it's been a minute again. I'm not being consistent with this, but I'm back with another bottle review. Quick tasting review, let you know what I think of yet another Penelope product. So, been heavy into the Penelope, and I have currently 7 Penelope bottles. The Rio, the Havana, 2 of the estate collections, the cigar blend. Um, what else is over there? There's one more over there that I can't quite. Oh, the F Cancer one, and then also this Marshmallow Toast. I got this one recently for MSRP, which is I think around $70. I might have that wrong. But I've really been vibing with what Penelope's putting out, and I thought it'd be interesting to try one that is explicitly telling you what to expect. So this one's coming in and saying, "Hey, I'm a toasted marshmallow or marshmallow toast, marshmallow toast." As a reminder, I'd appreciate it. We get close to the end of the year. I've been doing this for almost a year now, not very consistently, but hey, look, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe the video, or like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment. One other thing is, as we get close to the holidays, it's a little bit colder here in the area where I shoot these videos. South Carolina is just a little bit colder in general, but be on the lookout. If there's a bottle that you like that comes in a gift set, I learned something just this week. I was at Clyde's, my local store, and Tina had some gift sets in, and I liked this Heaven Hill, what is this? Glencairn, in a gift set, and it was in the Heaven Hill 7-year bottled in bond. And I asked, does the gift set retail at the same price as the bottle? And maybe you all knew this. I did not, but it does. So if there's a gift set out there that you like paired up with a bottle that you like, maybe take a look and get yourself a nice new Glencairn or something else. I did not have a bonded Heaven Hill on the shelf, so I figured, hey, I like the Glencairn, I like the Heaven Hill gold logo on it, so let's go ahead and get ourselves one. So just a reminder or a thought, a heads up, be on the lookout for some of those gift sets because they're very popular this time of year. So with that, let's go ahead and get into this Penelope. This one is a finished product. I'll read you what the back says. It explores the depth and complexity different char and toast levels have on our flavor profile. After full maturation, we finish straight bourbon whiskey in new charred American oak barrels. This does have an age statement on it. So alcohol by volume is 55%. It is aged 5 years. Additionally, there's more information on here on my bottle. And this might vary on these, but I think the Marshmallow Toast is their way of branding a particular finish. So mine is a Char 3 heavy toast, and again, it's 110 proof. Straight bourbon whiskey, toasted barrel strength, and then it's got that fancy little logo, Marshmallow Toast by Penelope. So this is an MGP product. It is distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, of course, bottled by Penelope Bourbon Bottling Company in St. Louis, Missouri. Standard bottle for Penelope, great bottle, honestly. But let's go ahead and get into the nose. Now, as you can tell, I'm a good bit into this bottle. And so it's kind of had some time to open up here. Nose-wise, though, I mean, what I'm really interested in is, can we really pick out that Marshmallow Toast? Is it worth the name that they're putting on it? Is that something that we should continue doing with Penelope? I don't get a lot of marshmallowy flavor or like s'mores or toasted smells on the nose. There's some vanilla there, which I think you can associate with the toasting, but overall, just kind of standard bourbon affair, kind of your standard Penelope product. Not as not as strong as maybe your Architect. It kind of has its own profile, which changes by batch. I'm gonna roll the glass to see if that helps at all, pull any of it out. I hope everybody's having a good December. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, good holiday season ahead of them. It's my favorite time of year. Yeah, I mean, that's just standard bourbon affair. So whatever the finish is, hopefully it comes through in the palate. Let's give it a taste. Okay. I would say that palate's spicier than the nose was. The nose was pretty light. Nothing complex there. The nose was nothing complex. Where I'm getting that marshmallow toast is on the back end, really on the finish. It doesn't really hit on the front end of the palate that strongly. But the nose was, I would say, nothing special. The palate's quite good. A little bit spicier. The mouthfeel's not so much, overwhelming. I think the reason why they're calling this marshmallow toast is you do get a little bit of that like cinnamony graham crackery flavor in there. The finish, you do get a nice little marshmallowy, toasty taste. That finish on it, the char 3 heavy char. Yeah, yeah. I think the nose is the weakest part of this one. I think the palate's quite good. It is a little bit spicier with that 110 proof. That's a nice touch there. But it's not overwhelming. It doesn't punch you in the face or anything. Where I think it really shines is that palate to finish transition. That's where that sweetness that comes back. It is a little sweeter on the nose, spicier on the palate, and then it's sweet on the finish. But a nice hug on the back end. I think it does a pretty solid job of kind of fulfilling the label that they've put on the bottle. Will we see more of this out of Penelope? I'm certain we will. They were a brand that basically broke off or started as buying MGP product essentially were a blending and marketing company. And they did a really nice job. They eventually got purchased back by the parent company of MGP. And now they're kind of experimenting with access to all the things that MGP makes. So if I got any of that wrong, I apologize, but I'm fairly certain that's how we got to where we are today. This is, I think, a chance for them to put their name on some bottles. I might be wrong, but I think they have a creme brulee offering. Anyway, I might be spouting a whole bunch of stuff that's not true, just for the record. I'm not big into research here. We drink whiskey, we talk about whiskey, and we have a good time, but research isn't my thing. So if you want detailed product information, go see the Mash and Drum. But that being said, I think front to back is pretty good whiskey, especially for the price point. Would I buy it again at $70? Absolutely. I would buy one. I think I'll continue to enjoy this guy. A great fall winter pour, because it has that kind of flavor profile that you're going to get in that time of year. So overall, I think well done there. Yeah, that's a winner. That's a winner. So if I look at that on how I'm going to rate it, I think the nose, the weakest part. I think the heavy char, but the char 3, I would expect to have more of a double oak. Now, they might not have left it in there, or toasted, sorry, not double oak, toasted profile to the nose. Maybe they left it in there for a shorter period of time. I don't really know how long they finished it in there. But that being said, at the sacrifice of the nose, they nailed it on the palate and the finish. I think that it's a great offering. I'd give it probably a 7.5 to 7 3/4. I think it's a very nice job done by Penelope and the folks over there. I look forward to seeing if they can keep this trend of making the bottles taste like what they're branding them as. That's pretty interesting to me, because then I know as a consumer going into it what to expect from that bottle, what flavors I like. I'll give you an example. Their Valencia is an orange finish, which I have no interest in at all. But I appreciate them saying that. Rather than just putting out another bottle and everybody says, "Man, this thing tastes like oranges." This is and that's a more intentional finishing, right? That's an intentional Valencia finish in the process that they do, all of that. That being said, I like how there's some differentiation in this bottle from just a toasted Penelope. Toasted Penelope is pretty good, but this really tells me, hey, this is what to expect from this bottle. If you like it, get it. If you don't, maybe pass for the next flavor. So we're back. It's exciting to be back. Also, got a couple more videos to look forward to here before year end. One that I think will be interesting as far as my review. But anyway, with that, just a good reminder to, at the holidays in particular, all year round, please drink responsibly. But the holidays are consistently when people do and make bad decisions. Just a reminder, South Carolina is one of the worst states for drunk driving fatalities, particularly around the holidays. So we'll do our part here, ask for you to do your part. And of course, as always, cheers.